His heart is clean. His soul is clean. But his D is dirty.
Uh-oh.
And she's majorly turned off by it.
Oh, wow. I was not prepared for that.
I didn't know we were going there.
Nope, I didn't either.
Great tease.
Yeah.
I thought of that in the hall on the way in. That was really, really good.
From the bathroom?
Yeah, from the bathroom. Yeah. Well, I had my D in my hand.
So that was your muse?
That was it. Speaking to me. All right, look, if you're cruising around with kids in the car.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, it's too late.
By the way.
Sorry I didn't give it to you early, but that was a good tease.
It was a great tease. And kids are back to school now, so we've moved our adult material back to the latter part of the show.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bert Show. Am I overreacting? Oh, I can't wait to hear this from you guys. 1-855-BERT Show. First, I'm 24 years old and honestly pretty conservative when it comes to the sex. I really need to like a guy if I'm going to do that. That's great. Anyway, I've been dating it. How yesterday is that?
You actually have to like the person? Who has time for that?
It's actually more common now. It's like it's back in fashion to like the person before you sleep with them.
Who knew?
Anyway, I've been dating a guy for about 3 months. He has earned my trust. I was ready. Long story short, after dinner Friday night, we went back to my place and it was time. Clothes off. And then I ask, do you have a condom? And he says, we're good.
That's
That
not
wasn't
the
the question.
response.
Yeah.
It doesn't
By
get
the way,
any better.
guys, fun fact, when a woman asks you if you have a condom and you say we're good, that's not the response. That's not yes, nor is that no.
Well, you don't know that. What if it's we're good because I've been wearing it all night?
Oh, okay.
Boom.
All right?
I don't think doctors recommend that, FYI.
Maybe he didn't know that.
You don't know what part of the day is going to go down.
Gotta have all the details, Kristen.
You know what? You're right. I'm just going to sit here and wait and see what happens.
You know what happens when you assume.
No, you make an ass out of you and me.
All right, so let's see if that's the case. So she says, you have a condom? And he says, no, we're good. It gets worse. He says, I've never used one.
Excuse me?
That's the opposite of good.
He's going the other way.
Yes. I've never used one. She says, hard stop. And she says, see what I did there? Hard stop.
Yeah.
Hard.
No, we got it.
Okay. Anyway, I did stop him. He told me his parts don't work when he puts one on.
Oh, please.
So he just never has.
Get over yourself.
You hear
Honestly,
that often.
what's that?
You hear that often.
That just don't work?
That's a common line for some of these guys.
Honestly, I was immediately kind of grossed out. So much so, I don't really want to be with this guy at all
I don't
anymore.
blame you.
Everything else with him has just changed. But is that something that's worthy of breaking up? Anybody understand where I'm coming from? 1-855-BERT Show. So if a guy tells you that he has never worn a condom before, is that like, you just look at him differently?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because personally, I find it irresponsible. Depending on, not even depending on how many people you're sleeping with. It's irresponsible.
Especially if you have that mentality like, I've got to be connected to you, right? So now she's feeling 3 months in that she's connected to this guy, and then she finds out that he's never used a condom. And like you said, it's a dirty D, and it's an irresponsible dirty D.
Well, I mean, we don't know if the D is in fact dirty, but the fact that she asked him and he was not willing to do it, that right there, I think, is the bigger issue.
That thing dirty. That thing dirty.
The excuse, man.
Yes. That's horrible. I completely get it. And even if the roles were reversed and a woman told me that, I would feel the same way.
That she's never used a condom?
Yep.
Yeah.
It would turn me completely off.
Really?
No, absolutely.
So if you're putting one on and she goes, oh, you've got to do that.
Yeah, I don't do that. I've never done that.
Of the hundreds of guys I've slept with, I have never had any of them use a condom.
That's a two-way street right there.
It would turn me off.
Yeah?
I don't know. It would stop me, but it would turn me off.
It would stop you?
You can get past it.
Your family listens to the show.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Mo's mama, he was just
I'm just
joking.
playing, mama.
She's like, well, if that's how I'm finally going to get a grandbaby, so be it.
Romeo, let me ask you the same because you're in here to talk about something else. But same thing. So
Welcome to the hot seat.
yeah, right. So you're dating a woman and she tells you that, hey, you don't got to worry about condoms. I'm not worried about it. If you're not worried about it, in fact, I've never had a guy use one before. Is that like, do you just look and feel differently towards her at that point?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's out of safety. That's really what it comes down to. It. I mean, I do think it it depends how many people she's also kind of been with, though. If I'm being honest, because I feel like if it was 2 people, but it was long-term relationships and they never use condoms, I think maybe that would kind of like be a little different. But then if there were just a single person just going around and like never used one, that's completely different.
Yeah, long-term relationship at a certain point when you both have been tested and that's when I feel like you can make the right decision for you, how you want to proceed in the bedroom. But out the gate, the first time somebody you're still kind of somewhat newly dating, that's a different story.
Right.
Sure.
And then you can't have a conversation right there, right then, right? Like if she says, oh, it's never been like, I've never had a guy use it. At that point right there, are you going, well, how many guys have you been with?
Yeah.
That would be
probably
like
say
the,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's going to lie?
Probably.
So here, what
You're
I
going to
would,
accept the lie.
if she really likes this guy, be like, okay, that's fine. You don't want to use one and you can't perform with one. I need you to get tested. And then if you come back clean, then we can take it from there.
Boom.
And if he's not willing to do that,
You got a
Then
big
you
problem.
gone.
Yep.
You gone.
see you later, Dirty D.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get a lot more of The Bert Show for free on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.